Happy Sunday, everybody, over here from Canada to you, wherever you are in the world. I just wanted to let you know a couple of things that are going on, and that is I'm still working on the Black Mesa room. The last video I did the floor tiles. I think those turned out pretty interesting in terms of getting multiple colors on the tiles in Substance Painter. So the room is coming together, and what's left to do is some of the furniture pieces. There's a cabinet, and then there's a sort of a shelving unit on one side and a shelving unit on the other side that sort of wraps around the wall. So I'm going to be working on those pieces next, and then there are a few things on the wall, maybe a book on the shelving unit. We'll see how far we want to go, and that's going to be a wrap for that scene. So I still need probably 2 or 3 more videos to finish that up. And I had a really neat suggestion request, and that was to do some kind of a sci-fi highway system, which is interesting because I've been working with a guy on roads as well, and we've been struggling to try and solve a problem. But then I got this suggestion, and I sort of corresponded a little bit with this person who's interested in the roadway, and looking at the images, I sort of imagine sort of the sci-fi walkways that I've done, and I could see how some of that could be adapted to a roadway. And making it sci-fi means I don't have to worry too much about, concrete, gravel. I don't have to make it like a real highway. I can make it sort of sci-fi, and we can put some arrows and lines and various graphics. We could make it modular, sort of some sci-fi railings. And I'm also thinking along the lines of cyberpunk as well. So I can imagine some signage, that with that kind of Blender bloom or emissive kind of thing. So anyhow, I'm going to finish the Black Mesa stuff, and then I'm going to start thinking about that, because I really haven't done any roadways. I've done, like I say, the sci-fi walkways, which have a parallel to that, but I'm interested in the roadways, and making it curve and stuff like that. And I don't know how in depth I would go, but in case some people are interested in that and doing it in a modular kind of fashion. So I'm going to put some thought to that and possibly start that as the next project. I hope you'll be interested in that. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not going to be one of those one video blenders videos where you get a bunch of tips, which are great and probably the most viewed of my videos, because not everybody wants to sit for 45 minutes and watch part 1 of a multi-part series, and that tends to be what I do quite a lot. But I do appreciate the fact that many of you are coming by for that. I think that's awesome, because while you might not know what you're going to get in the video necessarily, there always are some tips, some things that you can learn. Or if you're not necessarily learning from me, because, I'm not all that advanced in Blender or Substance Painter, maybe you at least get inspired. And that's what happens to me a lot when I watch other people's Blender or Substance Painter videos or whatever, or just modeling in general. Maybe they're using Modo or Maya, and I watch it, and it just gets me excited to do something. And I see them doing like a space pod or something, and it puts me in the mood. So, it's not like you have to necessarily get a bunch of tips and tricks from a video. It could just inspire you or relax you or keep you company. So come on back. I'll keep you company. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you're interested in all of the projects I'm doing, and feel free to suggest stuff, and we'll see you again soon.